Hello Marvel Heroes fans, welcome to Omega Systems Survival Guide Part 2. In Part 1, I've introduced the Omega Systems and where are the notes that I usually advise my friends to pick whichever hero that you have. So in this Part 2, I'm going to share with you some of the personal tips on where to get the Omega points the fastest you can. And when I first started, playing this whole Omega system since launch, sometimes in June, right? Last year, I didn't pay much attention to it because if your Omega points are low, you probably say, who cares? I mean, I can't do this, I can't do that. And the whole Omega system is so vast that you just don't have the points to put into anywhere, sufficient enough to give you an impact and see the result. And true enough, this is one of the end game progression, and I strongly advise you all to, don't give up hope. I've been there before. I thought, it is really hard and so on. But over time, they're making it easier and easier for us to get the points. And if you kind of work on it with the right game mode and so on, you can get quite a lot of Omega points as well. And the way I see is this, right? I mean, leveling up a hero is really easy these days. A couple of hours, 6 hours, maybe less, you can get a hero from 1 to 60. I've leveled all my heroes to level 60 already. And from level 60 and beyond, if you want to gear the hero up, you probably spend about another couple of hours. Get the rank of the legendary to rank 5. As for the unique items, I mean, if you play the game, you probably have a lot of duplicated unique. Any of my level 1 hero, when I go in, they already have level 60 unique set all ready for them because of the whole unique exchange options that the game has. So, gearing up a hero is also pretty easy. Less than a week, you are done. So, Omega system is the one that is true end game progress, whereby if you persist, if you work hard, you will see progress, and that is the to me that is a progress that many of us should be working towards, because like I said, leveling a hero, getting gear up, these are easy part. Couple of days, a week or so, done. But the Omega system is the goal. So I'm going to share with you my personal tips, and I've spent weeks in compiling all the result on how to get the Omega points fast, and this is the result that I have. So it should come as no surprise that running Cosmic Terminal Boss Rush should give you the best chance to obtain Omega points, bar none. In some other extreme cases, whereby like Holocene or Meta Manhattan Share Quest, whereby if you are able to complete it really fast, or with some waves that give you a lot of XP, you may beat the system, but it's not sustainable. You can't do hours on that and beat the system. No, the only sustainable way to gain Omega points efficiently is via cosmic boss rushing, right? So what it means is that you take one of your best hero, you gear him or her up to the teeth, and then hopefully that hero can have some kind of teleport ability, if not some form of getting through the platform without getting hindered by the map too much. And that is the way that you do it. You skip all the trash mob, you go directly to boss, you kill the boss, loot the orbs, and then come back out again. And you should always have a timer with you. I do that, like in this video as well. I have a timer, so I look at my timer. I look at the time required from the moment I enter the terminal to the moment I get out of the terminal. If you are farming, say, Taskmaster, Shocker, Autopus, these are really the highest rates that you can get Omega point. You should get it within less than 1 minute, right? So you click, you go in, right? Start, and then you jump through all the maps and get through all the nonsense. The boss come out, you kill the boss, you loot the stuff, you get out. 1 minute. That's what you should do. Now, sometimes when you have some nasty affixes like Sentinel or whatnot, you may be a little bit slower, but these are the turnaround time that you should get. Within 1 minute, you get out. So every minute you go in, you farm the ops and come back out again. And I only save the ultimate for nasty situation, like if there's a lot of Sentinel invasion affixes coming along, I just don't care. Press the ultimate button. But ultimate is not sustainable. You can only do it once in 10 runs. So So it's not going to save you, and swapping hero takes time, right? So if you want to bring another hero and do an ultimate, you can do that, but it takes time, and why would you want to do that? So just one hero that you can absolutely destroy the cosmic boss, and go for it. So the best one to farm your orbs experienced orbs are Shocker, Taskmaster, and Octopus. So doesn't matter which one you use. I understand that some of them has good loot that you may be looking for, like Taskmaster. You may want to get his artifact. Octopus and Shocker, they have their own unique as well, especially Shocker. So I mean, it may be something that you are going for. So that is a different story, right? Because if you want to farm gear as well as getting good Omega points, then you look into like Kingpin, for instance. My favorite. I like Kingpin because Kingpin drop an artifact that has health, that does damage rating, and it's wonderful. And the only reason why Kingpin is a little bit lower is because of the map layout, because and has all the loading screen as well. So it's a little bit less efficient, but it's good enough for me, 96%. Some want to farm Hood for the boots, because the slot 5 boots is very good for hybrid. You can do it as well. I mean, but many people think that Hood is actually as one of the best, but actually from my experience it's not. Maybe because my loading screen is a bit longer, because for Hood you need to load it on the second floor, so it could affect the result. There are other things for you to farm as well. You may farm Sinister for some of the pet unique, which I don't. MODOK has something as well, which I'm also not really into. Magneto is interesting. Magneto has slot 5 item that is the very good for hybrid. So I farmed that like crazy. I farmed that like for hours just for those items. Juggernaut has also has some artifacts as well, so it's good. But also bear in mind that when you do all this farming, you are not acquiring as many experience points as you can be. Just bear that in mind, just in case you boost your XP and want the best return. But however, if you boost your XP and the rare item fine, then just pick anyone you like. So for instance, like Curse, to be able to farm Curse, your hero has to be pretty good, right? And we all know that Curse is one of the hardest one to farm, but it also dropped one of the most desired artifact, as well as the slot 5 item, also good for hybrid or any other heroes. So I personally does a lot of Curse just because of Kick. I love the challenge there. It is acquired taste. Some people just like to skip Curse and just go for the Omega system, because you can go for gear, but you can go for a system whereby you reward all heroes. Why not, right? So that is one. Mandarin, some people can do it really good. I can't, because I don't have a true teleport hero. But if you have a very good one that you are comfortable with, Mandarin is pretty weak. He has very low health points. So if you can get there fast, you probably can kill him even with the less than optimal hero that you have. That is especially true if you are farming for his artifact. I don't have a true teleport hero, so it takes a while for me to get through the map to get the Mandarin. But it could be going up a little bit, but it's still not as good as Shocker, Taskmaster, and Octopus. So if you really want Omega points like I do, and you don't mind the kind of like things going in and out, in and out, in and out, then do it. And I usually do it. I do it for any event that has a server side boost, like the last winter we had a winter boost. I'm not sure whether it's still on or not. 100% server side boost. So it's good because you may have all your hero synergy bonus as well. I have about 200 odd of them. Then plus just a moderate 50% experience boost that you will get it during your leveling as quest reward. Then already it's 260 270% XP bonus, then ramp it up to 100% of it, become like 500 odd percent. I mean that's one way, but the best way to farm Omega points is during the Cosmic Chaos event, whereby the boss drop extra, and then the requirement to get each Omega orb will be a lesser requirement. I think it's 75% lesser. So it's crazy. I got thousands of points just by doing that event. something you should consider. So, I mean, had you not seen this one, you probably thought that maybe Legendary Quest, is good for XP as well, but it's not. It's not. Although it gives you OD marks, right? Because you need that as well. But if you really want to farm for Omega points, and there's really no point in doing like Legendary Quest for your heroes, because for 2 hours you spend on doing Legendary Quest, you could have spent 1 hour just farming those terminal like Shocker, Taskmaster, and Octopus. Now you may ask, like, well, where's the fun of it? But if you don't look into the whole Omega system, just look at leveling your Legendary, for instance. It's still worth it. I mean, these are very weak bosses. You can level a Legendary really fast into rank 5, and why would you want to do it, right? And there are other things like One Shot Story is pathetic. I mean, it's like, what, 28%? I mean, if you do the 3 one shot to get some Ray token, which is very little, by the way, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. You should have done something else. Leveling a hero is also wasting your time, because when you level a hero, you are getting very little XP compared to at level 60. So my advice to you is that if you enjoy playing the game, if you enjoy progress, go for Cosmic Boss Rush. Build up a hero. Gear him or her the best. Go and run and kill the bosses, and use a timer like what I have right now here, and that will track your turnaround time, and you realize that can you do it better, and that's how I do it. And I've already got 5,000 odd points, and it's not a lot, but still I have quite a fair bit to work on, but with that 5,000 odd points, I'm able to do quite a lot of things within the whole entire system. So that is the tips I would like to share with you. Hope you find it useful, and hope you enjoy seeing this result. I'll make another video on how to work out how many points to invest on the Omega system, so just stay tuned. Bye.